Hello children, in the previous video we have finished with the explanation of lesson number 2, that is a light for the palace fire. Now we are going to start with the book exercises of this lesson. So take out page number 17 of your English reader books. Children, on page number 17, a comprehension exercise A and B. These exercises I will make you write in your copies. Now move on to play with words exercise. Let's start with question number D. The question is, circle the odd word in each set. Now children, in each set of words, means in each group of words, there are 4 words, out of which one word does not match with the other 3 words. So what we have to do is, we have to circle the odd word in each set of words. Now let's start with number 1. The words are cold, freezing, chilled, hot. Now children, these first 3 words, cold, freezing and chilled, these 3 words are similar to each other, means they have the same meaning. But the hot is the opposite of these 3 words. So draw a circle around hot. Second one is kind, friendly, mean, helpful. Now out of these 4 words, kind, friendly and helpful, these are similar, but mean means selfish. So the word mean is opposite to the other 3 words, so draw a circle around mean. Next is number 3, hide, search, hunt, seek. The words search, hunt, seek means to look for something, but hide means not to disclose anything, to hide something. So the word hide is opposite to these 3 words. So draw a circle around hide. The last one is number 4, blaze, flame, gloom, glow. Now out of these 4 words, blaze, flame and glow, all these 3 words are similar, but the word gloom is which is not shining, that is opposite to these 3 words. So draw a circle around gloom, which is the odd word in this set. Now children, move on to page number 18. On page number 18, we are going to start with question number 4, that is question number E, that is match the words that go together. Now in this question children, 2 columns are given. We have to match these 2 columns and form the word pairs. As it is given in your book, the first one is already done, the line has been drawn, but you will not draw the lines to match. You have to write the numbers to match both the columns. Now let's start with number 1, which is already done. Bitter, cold. So here you write number 1. Second is burning, fire. So here you write number 2. Then number 3 is little girl. Write here number 3. Number 4 is dark night. Here you write number 4. And the last one is number 5, twinkling stars. Here you write number 5. So the sequence goes like this: 3, 5, 2, 1, 4. Now let's move on to the next question, that is dictionary. Children, do you know what is a dictionary? You all must have seen a dictionary. What is there in a dictionary? In a dictionary, children, words are written in alphabetical orders, and the meanings of those words are also given. All the words are written in alphabetical order, like the words beginning with A, they will come first, then B, then C, and so on. So here in this question, what we have to do is, like the question number F is written, write each set of words in alphabetical order. Means what we have to do in this question, 4 words are given in each set, like house, palace, tent and castle. We have to write these words in alphabetical order. We will find out if any word is there starting with A, then B, then C, then D and so on. So let's start with number 1. The words are house, palace, tent, castle. So here in this group of words, there is no word which is beginning with A or B. The word castle is there which is beginning with C. So we will write castle, first one, then house, because there is no word beginning with D, E, F, G. So next is house, then palace, and the last one is tent. Let's move on to second one. Quarreling, coal, porridge, flames. Which is the first word which will come in the sequence? The first is coal, then flames, then porridge, and then quarreling. Children, write the spellings correctly. Porridge, porridge, and quarreling, Quarrelling. Now next number 3 is ant, fly, bee, ladybird. Now here the word ant is beginning with A, so obviously ant will only come in the sequence first. The first word which will come in the sequence is ant, then bee, B-E-E, third one is fly, and the last one is ladybird. Now let's move on to number 4. The words are flower, branch, stem, leaf. So the first word which will come in the sequence is, that is branch, next is flower, next is leaf, and the last one is stem. So children, write it very neatly in your books. Now let's move on to grammar fun exercise, which is a part of English 1. Children, whenever English 1 UT or exam is there, you have to learn the grammar fun exercise of these lessons from the reader book, because it is a part of English 1 syllabus. Now children, we are going to learn in this the 2 kinds of noun. Children, as you know, what is a noun? Noun is the name of a person, place, animal, or a thing. There are different kinds of noun, but here we are going to learn about 2 different kinds of noun, that is proper noun and common noun. Children, do you know what is a proper noun? When some particular name is given to a person, place, animal, or a thing. Like you are a person, you have a name. Suppose your name is Ram or Rohan or Sita or Sangeeta, whatever it is. So that is a particular name which is given to a person. Then place, like Delhi, Agra, this is the name of a particular place. Then place, things, like English book, Hindi book. So all these are the particular names which are given to things. Understood? Then animal, like we have pet animals at home, we give a name to that pet animal. Like if we have kept a cat at home, we name that cat as Kitty. Yes, we have kept a dog at home as a pet animal and we have given the name that dog Robin. So when we give a particular name to a person, place, animal, or a thing, that is called a proper noun. And proper nouns, children, always begin with capital letters. Whenever we write proper nouns, like whenever we write the name of a particular place, animal, person, animal, or a thing, that begins with the capital letter. Like here some examples are given. Virat Kohli, it is the name of a person. Varanasi is the name of a city. The Indian Express is the name of a newspaper. Then Wednesday is the name of the day of a week. So all these are beginning with a capital letter. Now let's move on to common nouns. Now children, what is a common noun? Common nouns are the names which are given to a person, place, animal, or a thing in general. Like to a same class of or to a same group of people, persons or places, animals or things. Like for all the girls in a class who are studying in a class, we will use the word girl only. When we are not taking anybody's particular name, obviously the girls will be called girls only, the boys will be called boys only. For dog, we will use dog only if we are not talking about any particular name of that dog or cat. So all these words which are used in general for a particular class of persons, places, animals or things, they are called common nouns. Like here example is given, king, butterfly, kitchen, lamp. Yes, king is a person, but his name is not given. Only king is written. So this is a common noun. Butterfly, then kitchen and lamp. All these are common nouns. Now children, in question number G, we have to find out, the words are given here and we have to find out which is a common noun and which is a proper noun. Write C for common nouns and P for proper nouns. The first one is London. London is the name of a place. So we will write here proper noun. Second is Republic Day. This is also a proper noun. Number 3 is priest. This is a common noun. Here the name of the priest is not written. Only the common name which we are using, that is priest, is given. So this is a common noun. So write here C. Mr. Themai. Themai is the name of a person. So here we will write P as it is a proper noun. Next is number 5, garden. So here the name of the garden of some particular garden is not given. Only garden is written here. So we will write here C as it is a common noun. Next is number 6, September. September is the name of the month. So it is a proper noun. So here you will write P. Next is number 7, Gurdwara. We are not talking about here any particular Gurdwara. Here only Gurdwara is written. So it is a common word which is used for all the Gurdwaras. So write here C. Next is number 8, Bharat Hospital. This is the name of the particular hospital which is given here. So this is a proper noun. So write here P. And the last one is number 9, that is National Museum. This is also the name of a particular museum which is written here. So this is also a proper noun. Now let's move on to page number 19. On page number 19, picture composition is given. Work in pairs. Talk about the things you see in the picture. You may begin like this. Like children, this picture composition I taught you in class 2 also. So you must be knowing what a picture composition is. That what we have to do in picture composition, we have to observe the picture. Whatever we observe in the picture, we have to write about that picture. Whatever we see in the picture, what the people are doing in the picture, we have to write about that picture. Like here it is written, the fruit seller is selling mangoes and pomegranates. Second line is, the lady in a pink dress is buying brinjals. Like you can write few more sentences the way I have written, and these sentences you have to write in the book itself, not in the copy. So here you can write, the boy is riding a bicycle. Here you can see in the picture that this boy is riding a bicycle. So you can write one sentence, the boy is riding a bicycle, full stop. Then again you can see one dog is standing there on the road. So you can write here, the dog is standing on the road, full stop. Then you can see this man who is wearing green t-shirt. He has come to buy vegetables. You can write in this way, the man in green t-shirt has come to buy vegetables, full stop. So children, this was all there regarding the picture composition. Now we have finished with the book exercises of this lesson. In the next video, I will make you write the question answers of this lesson, as well as we will complete the workbook exercises also of this lesson. Thank you.